was a set play. You know, it's not by chances. We tried this, Jacob drew this.
First dunk, we opened the game, incredible day.
And it's a good way to start, you know.
Here we go, 40 minutes to a title. The tip-off is won by Fenerbahçe. The lob inside for the reverse to Jan Vesely. We saw that during the season, and you can't start a ball game any better. How do you start a game like that?
This it was prepared to open the game in that way. Of course that is prepared. You believe that something just happened like that? No way.
Željko has always been a master at designing, let's say, quick play. It turned out to be a perfect play, but also it turned out to be the perfect play to boost our confidence.
I remember Željko drew the play. The first play was Jan was fighting for the ball, and Bobby was supposed to set a screen, and he threw it to Ep, and Ep threw alley-oop back to Judo, and that's how we started. Ep he was just the monster that game. He was unbelievable for us.
Oh man, you know the opening play, I'll never forget that. Coach drew it up. It's a play that we ran a few times that season. And I don't know what type of pass I threw, but Jan came through and he delivered. And that really set the tempo for the game for us.
You know, we practice in practice a lot, so and Ekpe, you know, he really knows how to throw the ball, and I mean, at that time I was very athletic, so it was easy to catch it. So yeah, I mean, I think it was just a turning point for us that we just knew that it's just gonna go our way, and it just hype us even more, and just to go crazy and to win the final.
Immediately the mindset was that Vesely didn't spend a second to celebrate. He was already pressing the ball, and the outlet was. We were locked in. We were ready.
Istanbul could not be any readier, Joe Arlauckas, than we're seeing this place right now. People are just jumping for this game.
Final Four in Istanbul was just getting to the Final Four in Istanbul. During that season, I think we finished 5th. We had a lot of injuries and health issues, but when we got a hold towards the end, we knew if we got to Istanbul, we'd have a great chance of winning it.
Just when we stepped into the court was an incredible. I have goosebumps if I think about it, because it was. They pushed us, and we didn't feel any pain, any fatigue. We were just excited and focused to reach the goal.
Like coach, I probably have deeply inside of me the biggest wish to make every one of you to play. Believe me, this is something that I have inside. So be ready, everybody. Be ready, everybody, to help the team, and you know what is the target today. Okay, guys? Let's go. And I remember before final game, our president, Mr. Aziz Yildirim, came to my locker room, and he was nervous. And I tried to calm him, and I said, "Don't worry, Presi, we will take the title." I was sure, you know, that we'll play good, because in that moment I trust to my players, and exactly, we play excellent game against Olympiacos in final game.
It was not easy. Everybody remembers it as an easy win, but until the half of the third quarter was very tight game, and they were a hell of a team of winners. It was tough, but we stayed there, and then we had the chance to break the game.
We got that rebound. Look at the ball move for Fenerbahçe. What a play, it's great.
At the end, the last minutes was easy, but the previous 30, let's say, was really tough.
Last shot misses, and the celebration begins for Fenerbahçe Istanbul, for the players and coaches.
I always have that picture, me and Jan just hugging each other, and you know, I started my career with Jan Vesely in Partizan, and You know, I saw his development and growth, and then, you know, we get to play together in Fenerbahçe, and we always had one goal: to win the Euroleague. We know we were talented, but just being there and, you know, accomplishing that, and there is actually a picture, and that's how I see it in my head, like me and Jan hugging, and that's what a success looks like, and happiness.
Yes, it was a bet that we did more or less in December, that we were kind of struggling. So the Euroleague title looked difficult at the time and tough to reach. So it caught me maybe in a moment of, I was not confident as always, and he told me, hey, if we win Euroleague, I'm going to cut your hair. I said, yeah, bet or whatever. Bet, yes, bet, because maybe I felt that we were not at the level we should be at that moment. It was a good motivation to lose my ponytail. Also, I was going to be 30 at the time, so it was about time to cut it. And I also take fun of him that since he's bald, that's why he was jealous of my hair, and that's why he wanted to take it. Maybe he kept it in his bedroom, who knows.